I've been gone a while. Oh wow, and I look small. Why do I look so small? I don't know. Hi, I've been gone quite a while now, and if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you will probably have an idea of why I have not been filming. If you've watched my last video, you will see that obviously I've dyed my hair, and I thought, yay, it's going to be plain sailing. I'll dye my hair, I'll adapt to it, I'll love it, or I'll like it, and then I'll learn to love it. Well, I'm going to insert a clip now, and I want to make this video to advise you that if you have doubts on dyeing your hair, and if you don't think you actually want to dye your hair, don't do it. Wait a few days and see if you feel the same, and see if you still want to dye your hair after waiting 2 days. Just because you've got the dye, it doesn't mean you have to use it. I have grown up with blonde hair, and then as I got to about 14, my hair went sort of brown. And then obviously I put blonde back in my hair, and I've had that for about 8 or 9 months, I think. And I thought, oh yay, I'm gonna dye my hair brown so I can grow my hair really, really long. That was the idea, and you will see the explanation in my last video. So I went out, bought the dye, and I sat down to film, and this clip that I'm gonna show you now is my face doubting it and not wanting to do it, and I'd switched the camera off at that point. I just stood up, and I'll show you the clip, but it shows you just how much I didn't really have confidence in wanting to dye my hair. So about 2 hours later, I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I sat down and I started filming again, and that is the result of my last video. When you can see me come back on screen with the dark hair, I'm shocked you can see that, but I was excited. I have to say, the next few days were really sad for me. I know this sounds silly because it's just hair, but I just felt so low, and when I looked at myself in the mirror, it didn't look like me. And when I looked down, obviously because I've got long hair, I could see this dark hair, and it just did not feel like me. It didn't go with my clothes. I thought I looked too pale. My mood just dropped, and I started talking about it on Twitter, saying I'm not going to film yet because I think I need to get my hair done blonde again, because I just didn't feel like me, and I'm not going to film when I'm having a bad day, just like normal people, I think. But when I posted it on Instagram and Twitter, people were messaging me saying, oh yeah, when I went from blonde to dark, this is what happened to me, my mood dropped as well. And I'm making this video because it can happen. You can regret dyeing your hair, so make sure that if you're dyeing your hair, you have thought about it long and hard, because you can't always reverse the colour that you've done. Like for me to go back to blonde now, I've got to go to a professional salon. It costs a lot of money, and even then I may have to chop some of my hair off. So at the moment, yeah, it's growing on me, but it has taken me about a week of being sad every time I looked in the mirror. And I know that sounds so stupid, but I thought I'd make this because it could help somebody. If you're having doubts, don't do it. Wait a couple of days and see if you feel the same, and see if you still have that excitement to dye your hair, because if you don't, you've got the box and you can do it at a later date when you are comfortable. Or you know what, you can just put it on your shelf and not use it, because at the end of the day, you've got to walk around with your hair. If you're not comfortable with it, then people looking at you aren't going to know that you were blonde and you've suddenly gone brown haired. They're going to look at you and think, oh, she's looking a bit sad, which is what's happened to me. I've been asked why I was sad this week, and I was like, you know what, it was my hair. Now it's faded a bit and it's grown on me. But wow, the emotions that I felt in that first week, I could not have expected that at all. And I just think it's important to share that with you, really, because that's why I didn't make videos, because I didn't feel like me, and when I don't feel like me, I'm not going to film. So sorry this was a bit of a rambly video, but I just wanted to explain that that's why I was gone, and that I haven't been... why am I holding a lip gloss? I don't actually know. I'm not even wearing lip gloss. Just don't dye your hair unless you're sure. Take that from me. I'll see you later.